to another Ashby YouTube video. So, as we know from last week, the league is finished now. We go on to the Cup. So, even though we're showing you the league table for today's video, that means absolutely nothing. And of course, as always, shout out to the sponsors. Like I told you last week, the best thing you can do is actually give to charity. Don't give money to our sponsors. Obviously, they've already got more money than they need if they're willing to sponsor us. There has been rumours of Saudi investment for us, but unfortunately that's not the case. So yeah, always give to charity. And of course, we know this week, just before we get into the team, that it is in honour of two ex-Ashby players and manager. Of course, Alex Q and Jonesy. Never got the pleasure of knowing Jonesy, but I did have the pleasure of knowing Alex Q, who was a absolute diamond of a bloke and was obviously, of course, taken from us way too soon. But anyway, let's get into the team. So, the usual, Junior in goal, the absolute cat. We've got Banksy starting right back, Daddy Danny's back, and Ollie G filling in at left back for us. Ben Curry captain, Alfie May in the middle, Morgan on the left, Sharp on the right, Callie in the 10 with Victor and Flo up top. So it gives us a nice lot of subs of Ellis, Dan, Collingwood, Josh, as in me, and Archie. So yeah, very strong bench there, especially, I mean, you've got me, then closely followed by Arch, I guess, but mainly me. And as you can see, here it is. We do the minute silence before for two absolute club legends. And of course, there's not much more that needs to be said, so let's get into it. First minute of the game, we're looking for kickoff. Ref today, yeah, less said the better. As you can see, we'll see if he moves outside the centre circle, probably not. But CPR start us off, and as you can see, already straight away, Alfie May takes off the old thermal. I've heard rumours that on Saturday nights he sleeps in it just before the games. So yeah, it's bad for him to be taken off. So we've got 14, going to deliver a ball there, whips it in, tries to get it clear, and CPR take a very early lead. And I think this result was coming. Sometimes you need to be humbled. And yeah, as you can see, 1-0 already. Right, 22 minutes in, Ashby getting it forward. Sharpie tries to hit one, and it sort of p-rolls into the keeper's hands. And let's be honest, the keeper really didn't have to do much for that, did he? So Ashby, again, the quality of football this week is not going to be great, so it's just going to be me talking absolute rubbish. As you can see, caught off guard there. Unfortunately for Junior, wrong-footed, he's in the wrong position, and CPR then go 2 up. And this is a position we don't usually find ourselves in here at Ashby, especially this season. 2-0 down, first half, and as you can see, the man in the beanie is absolutely ecstatic. So, comes flying in there, love to see it, number 14. I think that is Morgan. So, Callie driving forward, throws his arms in the air like he just don't care. And we've got a Ashby free kick. So, Alfie May puts it out wide, tries to do something fancy. Sharpie passes it back to their keeper. Fantastic. Absolutely pointless free kick. And one that we won't be doing again. As you can see, this young lad on the wing, sprinting forward, he really wants it. So, 40 minutes in, still 2-0. And Ashby on the attack, trying to do something, trying to make something happen. Sharpie goes through, does one, does two, blocks it, and they get it clear. Ben Curry this game, absolute passenger, bless him. Didn't do much at all. So, Daddy Danny sprays it out wide, 45 minutes. Ollie G going up the wing. We're not caught up with the ball just yet. We've got there the old sidelines. Jamie Holker, Ellis, Ginger Campbell and Archie. Sort of a consortium of managers. And then we've got George Noble with the skinniest of jeans. And it looks like his shoes and his trousers have had an argument, because that's what we call ankle bashers. So, gets wide. Callie tries to get it wide. Sharpie bottles the challenge. CPR looking to move forward. So, we're now into the second half. Ashby coming forward. Like I say, second half, certain words needed to be said, because we were 2-0 down, and let's be honest, we was having an absolute shocker. Probably our worst performance of the season. Even losing 9-1, at least we showed a bit more fight than we did today. So Sharpie goes through, tries to it just goes out for a corner. So, like I say, I know, goal kick. Crazy. Right, there, number 3. Passes it to Flo. Arch gets it down. Dan Ashwell then gets it down as well. So we've got Arch on trying to influence the game. Short sleeves and gloves. I know, absolutely criminal, but that's the youth of today, isn't it? Absolute snowflakes. And it's unlucky there. Good block from their defender. So CPR, corner, whips it in. Good delivery. Good save from Junior. And he sort of needed that, and we're looking to go long now. So as you can see, actually, Junior did hurt himself from that kick, but it gets put out wide. So Ellis tries to deliver, knocks it back. You can see a good save there. And their manager, to be fair to him, acted like he didn't want to be there. Very odd for a manager. Very, very odd. So, again, over Danny's head. I'll let Danny off. He was hanging out his arse. And as you can see, they've taken advantage. Dink the keeper. 3-0. Alfie May looks absolutely dejected. 3-0 down. And we're sort of all wondering where it's all gone wrong today for us. And, yeah, it's not great. So, Ashby get it forward. Again, nothing comes of it. Quality-wise, we were well off the mark. Hence why you can tell. And look at that. They've gone through 4-0. At this point, it's getting a bit embarrassing. Things needed to change. Oh, who's that strapping young bloke on the side there? Number 18. Oh, that's me. So, 70 minutes in. Ball's going to get delivered. Can the super sub do anything about it? He can't. Comes out wide again. And we're going to clear the box. And what you're about to see is a great delivery. Keeper's out wide as well. He gets in and he goes out for a corner again. So we're applying the pressure. Is it a little bit sort of too little too late? It feels like it, don't it? It doesn't feel great. And I still can't get over the fact that Archie is wearing short sleeves and gloves. Snowflake. I don't know why that triggered me so much, but that should definitely be a fine. Right, so Ashby corner. Let's see if we can actually get some sort of dignity back and get a goal and CPR get it cleared. And they were the better team. There's no two ways about it. Credit where credit's due. We just weren't at the races. So puts Flo through. We're expecting that to go in. Oh, and he's put it over their sideline there. Absolutely loving it. Giving it a bit of the old verbals. Can't go wrong. I'm not sure that T-shirt's his size. He's what, a 13 to 14 boys, and he's wearing an XL. Not great. So 75 minutes in. Little dink over there by the super sub, which is me. Can't really do anything about it. Comes out to me there, and what's he done there? He's taken a leaf out of Ben Curry's book, and he's going to lie on the ground. But 10 out of 10 for effort from that player right there. Look at him. Peak physical fitness. So, Ashby coming forward. As you can see, we're sort of having a bit of a great little pass there from the sub. You can't buy that sort of class. Great barnet on the fella as well. So, Ellis puts it wide. Comes to Flo. Archie gets it. Archie's going to drive down the wing. He's going to deliver. Is he going to deliver? No. He's going to cut back in. Alfie is there waiting. Oh, nice little dink. Flo tries to put it across. We're claiming for handball there. And the ref's not having any of it. So, short corner again. It's all Ashby at this point. And it's good to see. Sort of, even though we're 4-0 down, we're not just going to throw our hands in the air and wave around like we just don't care. We are actually going to give it a go. And that's lovely to see. Only just noticed Alfie May with the thermal shorts on as well. That's a new one. But then again, it is winter. The bloke does not deal well with the cold. I have actually seen him play a game of Sunday League football with a beanie on, as well as a hoodie underneath his shirt. Some will say he's a bit of a wet wipe. I'd probably tend to agree. So, Danny with the tackle. Comes out. We've got Ellis driving forward. Love to see it. Plays in Flo. Or tries to play in Flo. Flows out wide. You've got Alfie coming up to help out as well. Good cross in. Ben Curry. Statistically, elephants can't jump. I'm not saying Ben Curry's an elephant, but I might have seen him on National Geographic. So, the ball gets a little dink in there. Absolutely nothing coming of it. Oh, it's unlucky there from Callie. I think that is just wide. And as you can see, we're all looking a bit dejected because even though we're knocking on the door, nothing's really happening. Nothing's coming of it. So, comes to Flo. You've got Alfie support. Looks like he's going to support. Flo trying to drive down the wing. Here we go. Alfie wants that. Lovely little first time cross. Ben Curry! What a header. Have anyone seen Van Persie in the World Cup? Spitting image. Look at that. it's a shame because that's probably the best goal Ben Curry's ever going to score, but we're losing 4-0 at the time, so it makes it 4-1. But there we go. So let's zoom in and have a little look. Alfie made great little first time dink. Ben Curry, full stretch. Look at the flick. Look at the flick of the wrist. Not even the flick of the wrist, just a great goal from him. And that's a shame, like I say, but fair play to him. So 85 minutes in, 4-1. Ashby looking for something here. It's a good save. Should he have squared it? Possibly. Would I have finished that? Most definitely. There's been, the word clinical Donny was floated around when I did play up front. I mean, the stats don't lie. It was non-stop goals. So as you can see, Ashby get it forward. It's knocking around. There's an absolute fox in the box, which is me. Bang. Keeper don't save those. That is world class. I do often get asked, am I going to offer one-to-one coaching sessions? Unfortunately, I'm a busy man. That's not something that I can do. But as you can see there, class is permanent. Look at that. There's just the way that drops to the foot. I don't even have to think twice. Filippo Inzaghi, look, shirts off. I'm trying to swap shirts, but we're not having it. So, as you can see, that puts us in 4th in our group for this cup, which isn't actually the end of the world. It's still very much savable. It was a result that I think needed to happen. We needed to get humbled. As you can tell, I'm not my usual jokey self, because actually, unfortunately, we did lose the game. So therefore, I'm not going to be all chirpy and happy. So again, I apologise. It ain't going to be the most positive of watches. But we move on to next week. Delapre, who actually got a win in the cup, and they're above us. So that could be a good way to get ourselves back on track. But of course, obviously dedicating, even though it was a loss, we still dedicate this episode to Alex Q and Jonesy, obviously being club legends. And of course, thank you very much for watching. And as always, up the Ashby.